Hello, friends. There, did I do that good enough?
Yep.
You think Kimmy was watching?
I hope so.
All right, hello, guys.
Hello.
Today we are talking about what is a good price for groceries. We are always getting the question, what should I pay for X? Flour, sugar, chicken, whatever. Or I can't find those prices in your area. And I got a great testimonial today. I was just like, oh my goodness, this is the best thing ever. And I just got it right before the show here. And Joyce sent it to me and she said, I just found boneless, skinless chicken breasts for 99 cents. And she spent $33.80. We didn't get a chance to make it a regular picture, but look at what she got. Can you hold that up? Because my wrist
You can
is...
zoom it.
I did. But
Oh.
$33.80 for all of that. Can you guys see that?
I'm trying to find out. There we go. Okay.
She got some really good bargains. Okay.
Is that a stinking good deal?
That is a stinking good deal. All Thank right. you, Joyce, for sending that. So what did she get for $33? And she even bought herself 3 bottles of soda for a treat. She got a bag of cuties, 3 bottles of Coke. It looks like 2 things of butter. She got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like maybe 2 to 3 pound packages of chicken breasts, corned beef, red potatoes, baby red potatoes, I think maybe, a bag of avocados, a head of, I think, cabbage, cuties, did I say cuties, and apples, all for $33. And guess what? She lives in Chicago. So, guys, these prices are not, when I quote my prices, I am not quoting anything weird. Wyoming actually does not have very cheap food, really. I got much better deals when I was in Colorado. But she lives in the expensive state of Chicago, and she was able to get that. So
wait, state of Chicago?
I mean, well, yeah, the state of Chicago. What? Illinois. State of Illinois. And so I'm going to go over my prices right now. Livingonadime.com, guys. Our cookbooks. This is our gluten-free, dairy-free one. 35% off for our Saving of the Green sale. Volume 1. Volume 2, right there. Those are totally different recipes that both help you eat better, spend less. Over 1,200 recipes in Volume 1 and 800 in Volume 2. And then our planner, guys, is 10% off also. And you don't lose any dates because it's undated, so you can just start now. All right, let's get started. So,
and it's also 50% off the ebooks. So
50% off the ebooks also. Okay, so here's our price book. I think I'm going to go ahead and get this in print again. I got a quote yesterday from our printer, and I think I might do that when I go get the last of the planners. So we're going to get that in the works. But here's what our planner pages look like. Okay, so oops, I got too close there. All right, see our planner pages, guys?
Wait, the planner?
Or I mean the price book pages. The price book. Sorry, guys. All right, so what you've got is on this side here on the left, you've got the kind of food. So on this one, it's chocolate chips. It's all the baking supplies. It's in categories. Baking supplies, beverages. We've got several pages with all the different categories. Then right here, we have the store. 1, 2, 3 stores for you to compare. And then my price right over here. This is my price and my former assistant, what she used to pay. Even though I lived in Colorado and she lived in Minnesota at the time, we both had about the same price. It never failed. All right, so what are some prices?
Oh, wait. I know you take questions later, but just one that is probably relevant right now. Amanda is asking, do you look at sales online in the paper or just go to the store?
Both. So I get Albertsons in my paper. I get an Albertsons ad. The other store we have is Ridley's. And
which used to be Safeway, I think.
Did it?
That they've told me that it was. So
Okay. Then we have Ridley's, which is another grocery store, and I have Walmart. So Ridley's, I look online. Albertsons, I get in a little newspaper thing that comes in the mail, and then Walmart is just Walmart. Okay.
But when you're looking for the best deals, you rarely just walk in the store and look around.
Yes
you
and
see
no.
it when you're already there for something else.
Yeah, I mean, if it's on sale, but a lot of my good deals are clearance items that I just happen to find. So don't knock that those items might be on clearance. Like, what was it the other day I went and got? Hot chocolate mix. Now, that's not a necessity by any stretch of the imagination. It's just a nice convenience food. But they had it for 75 per. No, they had it for 65%. No, 70% off. They had it for 70% off. And so I got it for $1 box instead of $3 a box. So anyway, okay. What foods, what do I pay for certain foods? Okay, flour. So flour, when I find it for a good deal in 2023, before 2022, I could find 5 pounds of flour for 99 cents. And I'm going to update these prices when we go to print them. I just haven't gotten around to it. But flour, 99 cents for 5 pounds is what would be a really super stinking stock up deal. Now it's about $1.99 for 5 pounds. So flour has doubled. At Walmart, it is currently $2.24 at my Walmart. Brown sugar and powdered sugar used to be 99 cents. Now, I usually can find it for $1.25 for 2 pounds. At Walmart right now, it's $1.84 for 2 pounds. Okay. Coffee used to be $4 a pound. Now at Walmart, it is $4 a pound. So at Walmart, it is now, that's 2 pounds. Yeah, so now it looks like at Walmart, it is about $4.25 to 50 cents a pound. So that has gone up, but I can still find it for $4 a pound frequently on sale. And actually, I found it 2 or 3 weeks ago for $3.67 a pound, which was really good for coffee. Soda. Now, soda is not a necessity, so we don't buy soda very often. That's one thing that you just cut it out. We used to only get soda when it was 12 packs, 4 for $12 or less. 4 for $10 was a really stinking good deal, and we stocked up for 6 months when it was that good of a deal. So we used to pay $2.50. Now at Walmart, it is $7.36. So soda has really gone up at Walmart. But I saw it the other day, 3 for $12 on sale. Now, it'll be interesting to see what happens with Memorial Day coming up, because usually Memorial Day and Labor Day and Thanksgiving and Christmas is when sodas go on sale. Those are your 4 target dates, holidays for sodas, if you want to buy those. Okay, next, bread. So my target price used to be 99 cents. I could get it for 83 cents for a long time, and then it went up to 99 cents. Now it is, let me make sure, I think it was $1.32 for the Walmart bread the last time I looked. $1.32. So it's gone up 30% for bread. That's a lot.
Bread is regularly up 30% or 30% now.
Yeah. But
so what's the average again? The typical?
Now it's $1.32 is a good deal.
Wow.
But French bread, I can still get for 49 cents a loaf. And that's a 14-ounce loaf. That's the same size that it has been.
Is that because they make it in the store?
Mm-hmm. So for French bread, I think it's is it $1.49 now in the store? And I can find it on clearance. It is $1.47 right now at Walmart for 14 ounces. And it used to be 99 cents or $1. And then but I can still get it for 49 cents. Okay. Eggs. Oh, the big eggs. Now, my stock up price on eggs in Colorado, because really they weren't very good, was 99 cents. Now I can get them at Walmart for $2.63. Now, because there's been this whole egg crisis thing, I don't really have a stock up price at the moment for eggs. It's $2.63 for a dozen at Walmart right now here. And it's $3.92 for 18 at Walmart right now.
But you're still waiting because that price may still be influenced by the ridiculously high prices that they had with the egg shortage recently, right?
Yeah.
So eventually it may come down closer to where it was before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And guys, we're going to have a freebie for you in just a little bit, and it's only good for 24 hours this time. So just keep watching. American cheese, 14 cents an ounce is my stock up price that it used to be, which is 14 cents an ounce times 16 ounces is $2.24 is what it used to be. Oh, well, that hasn't really gone up very much. Walmart has American cheese for $2.48 for the cheese product, which is what I always bought. If you want the real stuff, it's 30 cents an ounce at Walmart. This is something else that I haven't priced out lately because I haven't honestly bought it lately. I had bought some in the end of the summer, and it stayed until our remodel, and the boys just finished it. I got a big thing of it, and they just finished it. So I haven't had to buy cheese lately. So I don't know what a good stock up sell price would be for cheese right now. Cream cheese, 99 cents a brick for 8 ounces. Now at Walmart here, it is $1.68, but I found it last week for 99 cents.
Wow. You know, so the cheese price that I remember might not be legit anymore, but the story kind of is. When we used to live in Colorado, we would shop at Kroger for cheese, and the Kroger store there, King Soopers. I noticed that for every 8 ounces, you could always find it less than $2 for 8 ounces of the shredded cheese.
So $4 a pound.
But sometimes the cheapest one would be the 8-ounce package, which would be like $1.87 or something. Or it might be the 16-ounce package, which would be less than $4. Or the 32-ounce packages would be less than $8. And that all worked out to less than $2 for 8 ounces. Yeah. But you just had to be careful which one. It changed all the time. So you had to be careful which one. Yeah.
So he's talking about cheddar cheese. And I haven't got to that yet. But for cheddar cheese, my stock up price was $2 or less. So when we would find it for $1 for 8 ounces, I would tell Mike, go grab 20 containers or 20 packages of cheese. But now at Walmart, it is $3.98 a pound. So $4 a pound. But I just recently got some that was, let's see how much. Let me make sure I'm doing my math right, because if I don't, everybody will yell at me. And then, yeah, that's right. So, but I did get it 3 for $5, which is $1.66. So that wasn't too bad. for cheese. That was for £1 too. So that wasn't too bad. Butter. Okay, my stock up price for butter used to be 99 cents a pound. That would be my mega stock up. That's a really good deal. My go ahead and stock up, if you haven't seen a really good deal for a while, was $1.99 for quite a while. But now butter has gotten really expensive, and I stocked up in September, and I'm still using that butter in the freezer. Right now, it is what I just stocked up and paid $2.50 for in September is $3.98 now. It will be interesting to see in 2 weeks if butter is on sale for Easter. If it is, I'm going to stock up because I'm almost out. I've only got like 8 pounds left. Milk, $2 a gallon was my crazy deal stock up price back then. Now, regularly, we get it for $1.47 a gallon. I mean, a gallon. We regularly get it for $1.47 a gallon. $1.77 a gallon it goes on sale. Apples. Okay, all fruits and vegetables. My target price used to be 99 cents a pound, and my target price is still 99 cents a pound. I have not noticed that fruits and vegetables have really gone up. If you want to know, right now I pay $1, or I mean, I still pay about 99 cents, but if you want to know, right now it's $1.39 a pound on sale, or I mean, not on sale, but $1.39 a pound at Walmart is how much apples are for me. Guys, if you have questions, please post them in the comments and Mike will get them. All right, before I continue with my prices and our freebie we're going to offer you guys, our Dining on a Dime cookbooks are on sale right now, 35% off. That's volume 1, volume 2, and gluten-free, dairy-free. Guys, these are easy recipes that you can cook at home with all of these foods. Just keep them on hand and buy when they're on sale. So what I do, I just buy and stock up when stuff is on sale. Then I shop and cook from my pantry. I don't just make a menu plan and go to the store and say, oh, I'm buying all this week. No, I shop the sale ads and see what I need to refill my pantry. And then I cook from that. All right, beef. Here's a big one. All right, so ground beef, my stock up used to be $1.99 a pound. When I would find it on 99 cents a pound, I would go buy 150 pounds of it if they had it. That was 99 cents a pound. $1.99 a pound, I stock up, but I don't go berserk. And that's still my go-to. But now ground beef has gone back down again. Like, we almost didn't eat hardly any ground beef at all in 2022 because the prices were so high. You don't eat it when it's not on sale. Walmart, $4 or $3.58 for the 80% fat. $3.35. That's the one that I normally buy, is 73%. And yes, I did a video on this. 73% fat is cheaper than the 80 or 90%. Don't give me no lip on that. It is cheaper to buy your hamburger at 73% and cook it like on a George Foreman grill or something and get all the fat out. It is cheaper, even with the fat cooked out, than buying 80 or 90%. Now it's $3.35 a pound. I still go for $1.99 is my big stock up, and $2.99 is my that's a decent deal. And
we did do a video where you actually cooked it live, right?
Mm-hmm.
You cooked it down and demonstrated that.
Yeah.
Although we don't. So if you go back and search for, was it which beef is cheaper or something like that?
Maybe. I can't remember what we used for keywords. Okay. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts. So now they're going crazy. Like chicken is super cheap. So my stock up price used to be $1.49. Now it's 99 cents. Stuff is getting really cheap. It was 99 cents, but I have so much chicken now that I don't need to buy it for months. And $1.99 is what my average price would be. A viewer today got it for 99 cents for boneless, skinless. Chicken drumsticks, thighs, 79 cents a pound is what I used to pay, but 49 to 59 cents a pound was a great stock up price. And I pay 69 cents a pound here at my local Walmart. Okay. Macaroni and cheese, 50 cents a box. 25 cents a box is a really good stock up price. Back to the fruits and vegetables. I forgot to tell you, I think I forgot to say this, but 99 cents a pound is basically what I pay for fruits and vegetables. I don't know if I told you that or not. And then mustard, mayonnaise, jelly, and all that. I try to keep it around 5 to 8 cents an ounce. So when I figure it out, that's how much it is. And I think that's all of my prices. All right, now guys, I am going to give you our price book for free right now.
Yay.
Because it is St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, and I want you to be saving of some green.
Awesome.
So if you use the coupon code PRICEBOOK, you will get our digital download. Get it together, people, PRICEBOOK for free.
Woohoo.
Use the coupon code PRICEBOOK, and it will be free only until midnight, March 18th. It expires.
Wait. Midnight, March 17th.
No, 18th.
Oh, well, then I need to change it because it's currently expiring.
Well, you did it wrong because tomorrow's the 18th.
No,
24 hours.
Tomorrow's not the 18th. Tomorrow's the 17th.
I know. And you set it for the 18th. You were supposed to set it for the 18th.
Okay. I wasn't going to discuss this in front of everybody, but you said make it go on the 17th. So I made it go on the 17th, 11:59 p.m. But I said, because we're on Mountain Time and some people are on Pacific Time, then it's going to expire at 11 for them. So then you said, okay. So I said, I'm going to make it February 18th at 2 a.m. That way the people in California can still get it till midnight their time.
Yeah.
So it's not the
2
18th
a.m.
at midnight.
It's the 18th at 2 a.m.
At 2 a.m. Mountain Time.
2 a.m. Mountain Time.
But the reason I did that is so we could just say midnight and it would not confuse everybody.
That's fine.
Okay. All right.
So midnight, March 18th. I thought that's what I said. But
no, it's midnight, March 17th. If you want me to make it midnight
March 17th is in 6 hours.
No. Today's March 16th.
I know. So midnight on March 17th would be.
You just said midnight on March 18th is in 6 hours.
No. Midnight on. Okay, guys, settle this argument. Midnight at March 17th is in 7 hours from now. 7 hours from now.
Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and St. Patrick's Day is March 17th.
I know.
But you said midnight tonight is. No.
It expires March 18th at midnight. That's what I said.
No. When we advertise that something expires at midnight on a certain day, you're saying at the end of the day, not before the day starts.
Isn't midnight at 12 a.m.? I thought midnight was 12 a.m.
Anyway, you have till, if you don't get it Friday night, then you're not going to get it.
Okay, guys. When is midnight? What time is midnight? Is it 12 a.m. or 12 p.m.?
If we say it expires at midnight on the 18th, would that be Friday or Saturday? Put it in the comments for Tara.
12 a.m. refers to midnight at the start of a specific day.
That's 12 a.m., 12 p.m.
12 a.m. to midnight, 12 p.m. to midnight is the end of the day?
See, if you say the 18th, that would be Saturday. That's what everyone is saying. See, so if we tell them that they get it to the 18th, then you're going to get a lot of emails.
Midnight starts a new day, so the beginning of March 17th in 6 hours is the end of March 17th, the start of the 18th. 11:59 would be expiring of the day. Okay, I have no idea. I thought midnight was the start of the day. But midnight is apparently 11:59, I guess.
Well, think about it like Cinderella. Cinderella didn't change back out of her dress before she woke up in the morning. It was after the ball was over. At midnight.
Okay. Okay. If you say so.
Why don't you
sorry.
just say
midnight must be 12 a.m. As the day begins at midnight, midnight must be 12 a.m. That's what it says right here. See Google.
Look at what
but look what Google says. See Google right here. As the day begins at midnight, midnight must be 12 a.m.
I'm just saying, if you tell everybody it's expiring midnight on March 18th, they're all going to be looking at Saturday night and saying, why is the coupon code expired? That's all I'm saying.
Midnight, Kimberly Nash. Midnight is 12 a.m.
Okay, so when Tara says midnight on the 18th, she means tomorrow night, Friday, the 17th. Because she's saying whatever. It's fine. You just do whatever.
Well, it says right here, as the day begins at midnight, midnight must be 12 a.m. Is that not right?
You just tell them what you want to tell them, and we'll just go with that.
I don't think I'm wrong here.
Well, okay, so look what everybody says. When we ask them which one is midnight on the 18th, Fluffy Otter, Saturday night, Greta, Saturday. Denise says just say midnight on Friday. That's what I was going to say, but then Taro says midnight on Friday is tonight.
Because midnight starts the new day.
So anyway, that's fine. You just look through the comments and you decide what you want to tell them. Currently, it's set to expire at the end of the day tomorrow, Friday. But
okay. Well, I don't want to be telling everybody midnight if it's not midnight.
Well, so what you've told them for the last 7 years is if it expires at Friday at midnight, it means they have until Friday at the very end of the day before Saturday begins. That's what we've always told them about everything.
All right. Well, it's been a nice show, guys. We will see you later. We're going to go get divorced now. Do you want the kids or the house? Or do you want both? Okay.
Should we make a note
I
of
have
this
no
so we
idea.
can delete this from the thing so that the AVD doesn't crash for 5 minutes of discussion about midnight?
So I'm just going with what Google says. You guys can figure it out. If you use the coupon code and it's not working, it's expired. So we'll just do it with that. The price, get it together. Okay. So this is a perfect time to say thank you to whoever sent me my new mug. I'm not bossy. I'm just aggressively helpful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is a great time for that.
All right. Did you send me comments?
Hold on. I'm making a note to delete the last 5 minutes afterwards.
All right. Let me go look at comments here and see if you guys have questions. Think military time. Midnight is 000. Yeah. I'm right.
I'm not discussing this any further.
Ellie is live.
So Ellie, I wasn't going to discuss it any further. Ellie,
well, maybe this should be the show to figure out when
someone
midnight
tells you have until
is.
midnight, if someone tells you have till midnight on the 18th to buy something, when do you think that is? Friday night or Saturday night?
When do you, Elizabeth, my daughter, tell us when you think that is. Of course, she may be wrong. She could be wrong. Mike, it's a lot cheaper to buy flowers than to get a divorce. He's not so sure about that. Okay. Ellie, wait. Friday at midnight. But see, midnight. See, Google says right here, Ellie. Go Google
Ellie,
it.
She's been doing the same thing to me for the last 10 minutes.
Google says as the day begins at midnight, midnight must be 12 a.m.
I'm just saying, if you say something that confuses everyone in the world, then
well, I can't happen if everyone in the world doesn't know when midnight is. That's not my fault.
All right. Well, whatever.
Okay. So let me go find some questions here.
Okay, you need to ask Timmy then.
Did you send me questions or no?
Maybe I'll text Timmy.
Okay.
I'm trying to send them to you. Yes.
Okay.
If we can.
All right. Let's see. Okay. The code is price book, Kimberly. Just in case you're wondering. Here's how I'll specify it. On March 18th at 2 a.m., it expires.
2 a.m. Mountain Time.
Pacific time.
Mountain Time.
No, Mountain Time. So Pacific time, it's at 11:59 p.m. It's ended. There we go. Okay, yes, and so it's price book. Okay, so we may never know when midnight actually is, even though Google says as the day begins at midnight must be 12 a.m. We will not listen to Google anymore because Google lies. So apparently, Mandy says they're just dying over there. So everybody just thinks this is hilarious, apparently. Okay.
Except the ones that want to know about groceries. They're like, what's this have to do with that?
Mike doesn't deal well with going off on the schedule here. Okay, Amanda, do you look at sales online, the paper? Oh, we answered that. Lee, I love these videos. Hope y'all did not get all the extra snow. No, we only got about 2 inches this morning, an inch. It wasn't a ton. It looked like a ton yesterday, but it wasn't. Celeste, I got your calendar and I have not been able to make time to look at it yet. Well, Celeste, I am so glad you got it. And it is our planner is what she's talking about. 400 pages right here, 400 pages. Undated, so you can start it now. It is 10% off now to help you get organized. It will not help you figure out when midnight is, but it will help you get organized. Yes, son.
The code is price book.
The code is free price book for the free. It does? I guess.
Oops. Oh. Except I just put the, sorry guys, I just put the link in with an extra doodad on the back, so it won't work. Here, let me add it again. There we go.
Leave
cool.
Leave the oven door open. Okay. Victoria says she found chicken for 99 cents in California. There you go. Sunshine, the Flip app, has all the stores ad listed each week. Yeah, everybody keeps saying that's a really good app. I only have 2 stores, so I don't need anything fancy here. But Carrie, a dozen eggs is finally under $6 in South Central PA. Very good. Patricia made the peachy pork chops instead of pork chops. I used it on pork loin. Very good. Yes, you could also use that on roast, pork loin, anything you want. Diana, today I bought 2 racks of spare ribs, 2 pounds of fresh meatballs, and 1 pack of chicken legs, all for $16.86. Wow. Very good. That's a good deal. That would be, well, she doesn't say how much the poundage were on the other ones. Wanda, I was shocked when I looked at the new Safeway ad yesterday. They have bone-in pork roast and sirloin for 77 cents a pound. Very good. For my target price for roast now is $3.99 a pound or less. Wow. Pork sirloin chops for 77 cents. That's really good. I can't remember the last time I paid $1 for a pound of meat. I know, Wanda. I keep telling people, even in spite of inflation, grocery prices are actually going down on a lot of things, especially the big expensive stuff. It is. Wanda, I have my groceries delivered, so I'm limited to stores unless Instacart has some that will deliver in my area. Oh, there you go. Hello, Totis says, hello, Tara and Mike. I went to the grocery store today and was marking down 4 Jimmy Dean sausage, egg, and cheese croissants for $1.65. Then I got 75 back and I bought it. Very good. She got them for 90 cents. That's a good deal. JC, I have 2 Kroger stores not very far from me. I will do my regular shopping in one, then go to the other store and look at clearance. There you go. As far as the east is from the west, clothes on clearance at sale at Walmart. I know they have everything like $1 and $5 at Walmart. It's a really good deal for all their winter clothes. We got some stuff. Stephanie, your daughter's birthday is tomorrow. She will be 12. Can you tell her happy birthday, Lila?
Yep.
Happy birthday, Lila. I hope you have a great birthday and you figure out what time midnight is. Make that your goal when you're 12. Does it matter on the brand of flour you buy? I just buy the cheap Walmart. There are people who say that the other ones really are a lot cheaper, or not cheaper, a lot better, and they don't like the cheaper ones. But I have baked a lot in my life, and I haven't really noticed that much of a difference. Barbara, I was surprised to see the chicken wings were twice as high as the chicken thighs. I know. And you don't hardly get any meat on them. Mary, chicken wings are now special meat. Yep. Bonnie, Walmart used to be cheaper with groceries, but they have gone up a lot. Seems like when they remodel, they get rid of their brand and bring in name brands. Rarely shop at it. Yeah. I shop at Walmart now because that's basically the cheapest grocery store in my town. When I lived in Colorado, it was not. I hardly ever shopped at Walmart. For groceries, at least. So, do we have a Dollar General? No, but we have Family Dollar here. Diana, I used your whole wheat bread recipe from volume 1, still under $1 for a loaf and super delicious. Yes, if you guys want a really good whole wheat recipe, go to livingonadime.com. It's free. Just type it in the search, but it's in volume 1 for our whole wheat. 35% off for our cookbooks right now, guys. Helene, our markdown Walmart clearance French bread is $1.03. I missed the 89-cent days. Oh, wow. Ours is still 49 cents at the moment. Mary, peachy pork chops are the best. She's got our gluten-free, dairy-free cookbook. This one right here. I'm gluten-free, dairy-free, and use pretty much everything in here. Her husband is over the moon about the peach sauce. Yay. Mandy, we shop the loss leaders every week. If it's something we need or are low on, we are in the KC, Missouri area. I have really not noticed our grocery going up. No, my grocery bill hasn't really gone up. Teresa got a dozen eggs today for $2.19 at Aldi. That's great. Mary says cheese blocks are cheaper than pre-sliced sometimes. Not always, though. But that's where you have your price book. And you find out how much the price actually is. Tanya, I got ground beef for $1.99 on Memorial Day last week. Do you have more questions? Yes, that is a very good deal.
4 new ones.
Best ideas for ripe bananas, not bread or smoothies. Well, you can use it in just any kind of quick bread and a replacement for eggs. You can use it in pancakes. You can use it in muffins. You could use it to make frozen bananas chopped and dipped in melted chocolate. You could cut them up into pieces and dip them in chocolate and then do it that way. Let's see if my questions got here. Nope. There they are. It came through. Okay. Hammer question. Is there a price chart that says what price is equal for the amount of cooked meat you get for each percent or grain? $3.49. No, I should probably do one of those. I'm sure somebody's got one somewhere, but I don't know what that would be. I just know that I compared, and for me at the time when I bought it all at regular price, so it would be across the board, even comparison. I think that's how I did it. It's been like 6 or 7 years since I did that comparison, I think. So I think I bought them all at regular price and then cooked them down and drained off the fat to see how much meat was left. What if you just like white meat chicken? Well, then you'll just have to wait for chicken breast to go on sale. But that's where you're going to have to stop being persnickety.
Or you might just have to just realize that the price that Sarah pays for chicken is not what you'll pay because you're choosing the white meat only.
Yeah, you're choosing to pay more by being picky.
Yeah.
So
there are people that are a lot of people saying they didn't get the code. So I just pasted it in, but do you want to share?
For the free price book? Yeah. So guys, we're offering the free price book until tomorrow. It ends sometime tomorrow. I don't know when. If the code doesn't work, it's ended. It is totally free for our price book, so you guys can get your own prices. Send me the next batch if there's any.
There not really yet.
If their prices aren't. The thing with prices is, yes, they vary across the country, but yes, you can pretty much pay about the same across the country. You just have to look. Like yesterday, we had a lady say, well, I can't get these prices in Idaho. That's just not true. I lived in Idaho. I had to drive 70 miles each way to get groceries, but I was able to get the groceries. There's Lewiston, there's Coeur d'Alene, there's Spokane you can drive to, there's Boise you can drive to, Twin Falls you can drive to. So you may have to drive if you're in Timbuktu, Idaho, like we were, but you can still drive and get them. What?
Nothing. Okay, let's see. Just 3?
So anyway, don't just say, I just can't get this. I just can't get these prices. You may not this week. It may be something different on sale at your store this week. But yeah, so Kim says, I love your gluten-free, dairy-free cookbook. I'm trying to get to do some altering due to almond, rice, and grain allergies. Well, there you go. Very good. What's so funny?
Nothing.
Oh.
I sent you the email.
Barbara, I just discovered a food share program in my area where you pay $21 a box of produce. Got my first box today and everything was great. A day. I got all the items I normally buy. Very good. Piggly Wiggly in the Southeast and other discount grocers have excellent deals on meat in my area, says Savage Cabbage. Yes, that's a good one. I hear. I've never lived in an area with that. Lori, question, why do people not understand the supply and demand principle? If people don't buy it at an inflated price, they will lower the price. Because people just want to buy what they buy now. So, they don't want to wait. And so that's why we keep having inflated prices and stuff. Mary, yes, you can print out the price book. And just, those little folders like they have for school with the little 3, just hole punch it and put it in one of those and just carry it with you. And then after you've done it for 6 months, you'll know the rotation schedule and the prices at your stores, and you'll know when it's a good deal. Like I know when I see chicken for $1.49 a pound, or the other day I got it for $1.26 a pound. I got all I could at $1.26 a pound because that was super cheap. Kim, Kat. We don't want someone else's test. We want yours. Test on what? Ground beef? I guess I could maybe do that again and show you.
We do have one that you did. I just don't remember what it's called. Maybe you could look it up.
I don't know. Okay, I'm out of questions again. So anyway. Let's see. Let me look here. Do you have an Aldi's? We do not have an Aldi's, Gloria.
Oh, Kimmy's on. She says, hello, friend.
Hello, friend. Okay, Kimmy. Mike and I had
Kimmy,
a very extended argument.
If you say, as Tara said, if you say that the sale ends at midnight on March 18th, Kimmy will be the deciding one. If you say the sale ends at midnight on March 18th, what day is that?
We'll wait for her to say.
What you say, I will take it. I will take it and just go with it.
Am I feeling better? No, not really. My cold is still here. I don't know. How is your cold? Do you still have your cold?
Yes. I just doped up really hard before I came in.
I took my day.
The 19th. What? No, I mean, in March. If she says March 18th at midnight, what time? Like, which day is that?
This may be a dumb question, but do you see how much is left after tithes, bills, and saving for a year's worth of bills and then determine the amount you spend on food, or do you just set $100 per person? So I don't even really have a budget anymore on food. I don't have a budget on food. The only reason why I say that amount is because people kept asking me, how much money do I spend? I just try to spend as little as possible on food. And so I don't have a budget for food. But it is something that people always ask me. So I finally added up my receipts and started seeing how much I pay. And then I was shocked at how little I pay. But see, Kimmy's staying out of it. But But Jim says, did you see Jim? He says 1 minute into Saturday.
So let's see here on New Year's Eve when the ball drops at midnight. Does that mean it drops at the very first moment of the New Year's Eve day?
Yes.
So that would mean that the 31st is in the next year.
What? No. The first starts at midnight, which is the ball drops at midnight New Year's Day.
They say New Year's Eve on the show.
Well, I mean, you go for the celebration at New Year's Eve, but you stay until New Year's Day because midnight
so from now
is
on,
at 12 a.m.
From now on, I'll change the way I say the sale ends at midnight. So
I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, you should have told me that back in 2005 when we started advertising sales.
Once the ball drops, it's New Year's Day. 1 second past midnight is the next day. Yeah. So when I say midnight, the 18th, thoughts. Kimmy says it's Saturday.
She says that
so midnight. So when I say it ends at midnight, that means that Saturday, that as the day is starting, the sale ended 1 minute before that.
So Kimmy,
1 minute at that.
So Kimmy, are you saying that if we say it ends at midnight on the 18th, that it ends at Saturday after Saturday or Saturday before Saturday starts?
But see here. So if you go, somebody's in the military or in the medical field, they said 00000 is midnight.
So people, just so you know, people get the most confused about just about everything. And so, I always try to make it,
if you're confused.
I always try to make it super simple, which is why I don't say 11:59 p.m. on Friday. But after all these years, I'm just learning today that I've been promoting everything wrong for the last 14 years. So there
just saying. All right.
Well,
Jen just found Kimmy. She's in her apron. Yes, we love Kimmy. Guys, she has a new style of doing videos that I thought was rather good, but she said that her viewers, some of them weren't real happy about it. I told her to take a poll, but I don't know if she ever did the poll because I didn't see it show up on my feed. But Donna, how much your budget will depend on how many is in your household. Yeah, that's why I kind of say about $100 per person is. So it's so it's Kimmy. Okay, so answer it. Put her on speaker. Put Kimmy on speaker.
So Tar I am here. Tar says put you on speaker. Do you wish to be on speaker? Okay. Well, you sound like a robot though.
Okay, Kimmy.
Okay, here we go.
I'm sorry to interrupt your feed, but I think we're all a little like, what's going on? Okay, so when the clock hits midnight, it's the next day because every day has that, 00 in the time. So if you're saying that you're closing the sale on midnight on the 18th, well, the 18th is a Saturday. So the sale pretty much ends right on the dot.
Saturday morning. Yeah.
No,
Sunday.
Tara. Really, is this what the show is about? What? So when it came, so
it ends literally the first second of Sunday the 19th. That's my final answer. I could be so wrong, but that's my final answer.
Well, just to confirm, what the issue was this coupon code, and we told people that it ends at. I said midnight Friday, but Tara said midnight the 18th, and she thinks that midnight, the end of Friday, is what people would understand to be midnight the 18th.
I get that too. This is why I told Derek we can never use the word midnight anymore because it's too frustrating.
Apparently, just normally when we say
10 p.m. All right, I'm gonna let you guys get back to your lives, but this is Don't use midnight anymore. It's not worth losing your marriage over. You two are so stinking cute. So pick a different time than midnight.
Okay. So what time should we pick, Kimmy? And this is what time our sale are going to end from now
It's
on.
not the sale. It's the.
I know.
It's
Or the codes or whatever.
Gonna,
What time should our...
Just say 10 p.m.
10 p.m. Okay. We'll say 10 p.m. from now on. Kimmy has decided all our sales and coupon codes in at 10 p.m. on midnight.
No.
Or, I mean, Mountain. 10 p.m. Mountain.
I'm now in charge. That's the rule.
Okay. So Kimmy's just...
Thank you, Kimmy.
Yeah, okay. Bye.
Bye.
So Kimmy's decided everything will end
10 p.m. Yeah. I can't really edit this now for groceries. Sorry, people. I was going to edit out that whole blip about that, but since we've continued it.
Do you think Mike should edit it out, guys?
I'm not. There's no way to edit it out now. We've totally saturated the last.
Okay. Okay, just a second. By the way, guys, Trisha won, if you remember, slightly over 6 weeks ago or something. I asked everybody, or maybe it's been 8 weeks now. Sorry, it took me so long. Trisha won the $50 gift card to our store for all of you who sent in your receipts for your grocery bills, showing us that you're getting the good deals, because you guys were showing us how you got so many deals. And so thank you guys for all of that. So what do we call this episode now, guys? That's the question. What time is midnight? Maybe we should cut out here's what we'll do. We'll leave it on. We'll cut the grocery part out and have Sumner or Jay re-edit it and put that up. And then we'll name this show, What Time is Midnight?
So just a little backstory. The reason why this is an issue is because in the past, we've told people the sale ends at 11:59 p.m. And then they say, well, I clicked at 11:59 p.m. and it didn't work. And we're like, oh, that's because we're on Central Time and you're on Pacific Time. Well, people don't really like to hear that. So in order to simplify it, you think about when Cinderella lost her slipper. But apparently that's too complicated now. So
Victoria
I'm just going to let Tara say it.
Victoria says we should call this the Midnight Showdown. Irma says we should call it the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Melinda, hamburgers, $5 a pound in Michigan.
I'm glad you're liking it, Mandy. All right.
Okay, let's see. Call it the best show ever. This is our best show ever.
Wow. Okay, then.
Okay. Do we call this the end of Tara and Mike's marriage over midnight? Okay. Sorry. See what I have to deal with?
Wow.
Okay. So actually, I think that's a great thing to do for the show. Let's edit out what is the price book for groceries.
Can we just talk about groceries today?
And then we'll just make this for the midnight show. Okay. That will work. There. All right. Just order early. Why wait till the last minute? I'll tell you why. Because what happens is a lot of people watch us in the middle of the night when they can't sleep. So that's why we get those comments. And we have a lot of people in other countries also.
Okay. So everybody, the sale does not end until next Thursday on some date that I don't really know what it is. But next Thursday, the Thursday after this weekend, at the very end of the day on Thursday, whenever that happens to be, is when the sale ends. The issue that Tara was finding the need to be right about is the coupon code that I believe ends at the end of tomorrow, which is Friday.
For a price book.
So the sale doesn't end until next Thursday. So you won't miss the sale.
No. If
you're watching this on whatever day it is after Tara was talking about.
Linda wants to know, is our marriage going to officially end? Okay. What do we think?
Maybe so.
So Kathy wants to know, what do we think is our best show to date?
My favorite one was the Thanksgiving fire.
How many months, Deb wants to know, is in our undated planner? 12 months. We have a full year, 400 pages here, a full year, undated though, so you can start now and you don't lose any dates. And it is 10% off, guys. It is 10% off.
Esther really enjoys the Penny Pigeon Mama series.
All right, let's see. Let me check. Do you have any more comments pulled?
I haven't got a chance.
Okay. Mandy says, we all have issues in our marriages. This is real, and I love it because you'll make it through. But will we make it through? That's the question. Do you guys think we'll be married this time next year? I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay. Graham said she made the fudge brownies in volume 1 and they are the best. Yes, and the recipes at livingiodine.com.
I'm not reading your comment.
Oh no. How about what time did Cinderella really
one.
lose that slipper? Shannon wants to know. That's a good question. What time did she lose this?
I personally think Rita Slade is right. So there we go.
What did Rita say?
She says Mike is right. So there you go.
But he's not right. Google says right here, as the day begins at midnight must be 12 a.m. Look, it says it right here. Oh, I can't hold. Okay, here it is, right here for everyone to read for themselves. There. Can you guys see? Right there. That's what Google says. It was right there.
Elspeth, I love your analysis. That's perfect.
What was the analysis?
I'm not telling you.
As long as the divorce is effective at midnight, you'll be married forever.
Or David Frost, never propose at midnight or this happens.
Just say it ends at the end of the day. Yes. But then we get people that say, well, my end of the day. So is Pacific the last time zone in the world? Or is there time zones after Pacific? I don't know.
I'm not going to say. Maybe you should look at Google.
I will look at Google. I trust Google.
That's not what you said 4 hours ago.
How many time zones are there? Let's see. How many time zones are there? So here's a map of the world time zone map. So it looks like, Alaska has its own time zone. I thought Alaska was Pacific. Is that right? Is that saying Alaska has its own time zone?
I don't know. What is it saying?
Well, I'm just looking at the map. I'm not saying it's saying anything. But here's California, and I know it's Pacific. So that would be Alaska in a different time zone.
Okay.
I didn't know Alaska had a different time zone.
Well, you could ask the Alaska people to put it in the chat.
Christine says everything on Google must be right. That's true, because when I was 28 years old, I had 2 teenagers and 2 toddlers, according to them. An article that had run about me. Alaska is a little west of the coast. Yes, I knew it was a little west. I just didn't know that it had its own time zone. Elizabeth is in Alaska. Yes, they have their own time zone in Alaska. See? By arguing for an hour and a half over what time midnight is, we have learned something new today, that Alaska has its own time zone. All right. Barbara, is it better to cut up raw chicken than freeze it? Or cook it first, then bag it and freeze it? It's the same, whatever you want to do. You can cook it raw, and then if you need, you can freeze it raw, and then if you need to, you can cook it and refreeze it. But yeah, you can. Hawaii is later than Pacific time zone also. I thought Hawaii was on Pacific time zone, so I did not know that either. So Alaska is 1 hour behind Pacific. So Alaska and Hawaii, I guess, are on the same time zone then. Well, there you go. Just say midnight and then give your computer an extra 24 hours where the coupon code still works so you won't get people complaining. That's funny. International dateline. Yes, I just didn't know where the international dateline was. I knew it was somewhere in the ocean. I just didn't know where. Okay, let's see now. I can't see Facebook at all.
I'm not really grabbing any questions anymore because it's all about that. Nothing really.
Jay Moore says 7:33 Eastern time. Is that when we should end our? That would be good. 7:33 Eastern is when we end all our sales. That would be good. I would think 24 time zones since there are 24 hours in the day. Well, that would make sense. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense, but I don't know if that's true or not. When is the best time to get milk on sale? Whenever your store has it on sale. I have not noticed a specific time. Like, you always know hams go on sale for Easter. Cool Whip goes on sale for Easter. Butter goes on sale for Easter. Thanksgiving is butter and turkeys. Christmas is hams and butter and brown sugar. Thanksgiving is brown sugar and all that. But milk is pretty much year round. I have not ever seen a time that it's specific just for milk. And I think part of that depends on the milk supply. Because sometimes, milk is a lot higher because whatever's happening with the cows or the dairy farmers, and sometimes it's lower. Alaska is 2 years earlier than Hawaii. I did not know that. That is very good to know. What do you see cheaply on grain, sugar, and gluten-free? So, I mean, that's what I basically do. I eat a little bit of grain, like gluten-free toast. I eat 1 or 2 pieces of that a day. But, I mean, pretty much just buy all your meat on sale, buy all your vegetables on sale, and just eat what's on sale and stock your freezer, and then you can rotate it. David, you mentioned Kroger is a lot. Okay, so here's the thing with Kroger and their whole woke thing. So when I promoted in the past, I didn't know about their whole woke thing. But here's the problem with that. It has gotten to the point now, if you boycott every store that is woke, you pretty much won't have any place left to shop. I refused to shop at Target when they started allowing men into the women's restroom, 6 or 7 years ago. I flat out stopped shopping at Target then. I was like, no, that ain't going to happen. I'm sorry. On principle only, I will not shop at Target at all. When they allow men into the women's restroom, that is just wrong. But I understand other stores promote those kinds of things, but they don't allow, that yet. So I kind of think of it in this way. It's kind of like the days of Noah. Everyone was pretty much evil in the sight of the Lord in Noah's time, except for Noah and his family. So he determined that it was time to kill everyone and start over again with Noah, which is what he did. And so I kind of feel like we are in the end times. I mean, it feels just like the end times with all the crazy that's going on. I mean, just the fact that in schools, they're allowed to, if your kid says that they want to be a boy or a girl, they're allowed to not tell the parents that they're helping your kids do this type of stuff. I mean, I would call that about as like the day of Noah's as you can get. I think it's going to get worse. But anyway, so I don't think Noah never bought anything from anyone because of the way they were acting. So I kind of see it in that same light. I don't know if that helps or not, but maybe it does.
So Pamela wants to know, what is the TH in the price?
That's my price and my former assistant Heidi's price is what we used to pay. That's the prices. And a few of those prices are outdated and I need to update them when we go to print it. Or I could update them now. But most of them are about the same. And actually some of them are less now. But like the brown sugar, powdered sugar, I haven't found brown sugar, powdered sugar for 6 months less than $1.25 a bag for 2 pounds. So, yeah.
And then Cherie asked, how long can you store bean flours like garbanzo beans with an oxygen absorber?
Oh, quite a while. I would say 5 to 10 years at least. Yeah. Sorry, Barbara, post your question again and we'll answer it. So yeah, I mean, as far as the whole supporting things. Now, if someone is obviously I wouldn't go into, how do I say this? If someone is saying that they're a witch and they have a store, then I probably wouldn't go in there and buy something. But if it was the only store in town, kind of like in the days of Noah, that's all I could do, and I couldn't buy it myself, and it was like a life or death thing, then I would probably go in there and buy it. Because first of all, I don't want to support those things, but I know as a Christian, I am protected by the blood of Jesus. You don't want to mess around with that stuff at all. But, if you have to go into the lion's den for something, that God is going to be protecting you. So kind of like in the days of Noah, he was protected. So anyway, yeah. Do you buy 25-year food? I have a few things that are number 10 cans and that kind of thing, but I don't have a ton. So no, in general, I don't. I just buy regular food. I think 25-year food is a waste of money, personally. I had thought about testing some of those, but I haven't yet, just to see what they taste like and that kind of thing. But who wants to eat food that's 25 years old? I mean, really. Nikki, Alaska is a really nice place, but cold. I follow this Alaskan Life Mom. I don't know who that is, but I've always wanted to live in Alaska myself.
So what's on sale right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
Here?
No, I mean, what do you have that's on sale right now?
Oh, our cookbooks?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, our cookbooks are on sale, guys. 35% off for our Saving of the Green sale. This is our gluten-free, dairy-free. If you're gluten-free, dairy-free, right there. Our volume 2, excuse me. And then volume 1, they both go together, but they're totally different recipes. All of these help you to save money and get out of debt. Super easy recipes so that you can cook at home without having to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. Because I really don't spend a lot of time in the kitchen.
And there's some confusion as to how long that deal is available. Can you please?
Until next Thursday.
Gotcha.
When it ends, it ends. I don't know what time it ends, but it ends next Thursday. A week from today. So, Mary, that's why I homeschooled for 14 years. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much, I mean, I'm done with the public schools, but it's really sad. What's sad is when Christian parents keep sending their kids there and not standing up for what's right. But anyway, yes, Wanda, I'm not wearing my brace today, although I probably should have. I was trying it today to see if I could get by, although it's been bothering me this evening. I've been doing a lot of stuff, though, today. So it's better, but I can still feel it's kind of a little bit of hurting. So Yeah. Tay, do you have a good chicken and gravy recipe? So I just make normal gravy, just like the beef gravy in Dining on a Dime Volume 1. And just use chicken stock instead of beef is what I do.
Oops. Donna says, so that calendar is pretty thick. Is there more than a calendar in there?
So it's 365 days in here, plus how to use it, plus monthly calendars and shopping lists and chore lists in here. So that's why it's so thick. And it is 10% off for our planners right now. We got a good deal. So
I sent you a short list of questions. I think some of them you've answered, but I think you have not seen them all.
Barbara says, follow the Yellow Brick Road. What time is time? Yeah, that's true. Let me see if I got my... here it is.
Denise asks, what do you recommend for getting your daily calcium?
Well, I just take calcium pills because I'm dairy free. So I just take calcium pills. But yeah, that's pretty much all I do. Robin, Crazy Coupon Lady posted the Costco announced that things like butter, bacon might be decreasing in price. Well, that would be nice. Also, have you noticed shrink inflation? With some things I've noticed, yes, they've gone down. That's why I always go by ounce and not per package. Wanda, are your prices the same in this price book as the ones you already had? Yeah, I think so. I'm not quite sure what that question means, but yeah, I think so.
Well, I think this is the original price book. It's never been updated, correct?
I'm not sure. I don't know if we updated it or not. Do you remember updating it?
I never did anything with it. I think it came from Copyco.
Okay.
So whatever you did at Copyco.
Okay. David, do you think the problem with the painting in the kitchen could have been the color choice? No. So Sherwin-Williams and Behr Paint both are awful paint. And I think they're just watering down paint now in general is what they're doing. It's literally just running off the brush. There is no consistency at all to it. It is just like water. And I thought it was the temperature, thought I didn't mix it enough. I checked all of those things and it's not, they weren't ever frozen, nothing like that. So I don't know. I think they're just making cheap paint is what they are doing now. Tamara, will bay leaf help keep the bugs out of flowers? Yes, that's what I've heard. I have never had bugs in my flower living west. In Kansas, we had bugs in our flower occasionally, but if you freeze them for 24 hours, that kills all the eggs. And I have heard people say bay leaves work. I have never personally tried it though. I just froze all my stuff in Kansas before I put it up when I had bugs. We don't have bugs in Colorado or Wyoming here, not like people down south and in the Midwest have. And so that's never been the problem.
Cheryl asked, I have a jar of mayo that is unopened but expired. Is it safe to eat?
A jar of what?
Mayo.
How long is it expired?
She didn't say. Unopened but expired.
No, mayonnaise, you could probably go 3 or 4 months. If it's sealed up, you could probably go 3 or 4 months past the expiration date. But mayonnaise is one of the things that I would not go past the expiration date too long. 3 or 4 months, you're fine. I wouldn't go several years though. I wouldn't go several years. 6 or 7 years of men's using the women's. So like 6 or 7 years ago, Target said that it was fine for men who decided they don't want to be that anymore to use the women's restroom. And I don't know if they still have that policy or not, but I just refused to shop there anymore after that. Have you ever tried she must mean bay leaf and hot water as a tea? I have not. Never heard of that one. Tay says, I just noticed today my favorite shampoo changed their formula and now it's runny and not as good. And I thought the same exact thing. I think they're just watering a bunch of stuff down. And that may be a shrinkflation thing that they are just adding water to everything. So it's still the amount of ounces. It's still a gallon of paint. But I'm not kidding. I should not have to pay $120 for cabinet paint at Sherwin-Williams and $39 a gallon for the cheap paint at Home Depot. It wasn't even that cheap, and put on 3 to 4 coats of each. I'm sorry, at $120 a gallon, which is what my cabinet paint costs, because supposedly it was supposed to be really stinking good stuff, and we'll see if it actually is or not. So far, I'm not impressed. But I should not have to put on 3 coats of paint to cover my cabinets with primer.
Okay, so Kimberly, is there a code for the sale?
Mm-mm.
No, there's not a code for the sale. And Mary said, made your fried chicken from gluten-free, dairy-free recipe. Fantastic chicken, hot or cold.
Yay! Well, thank you. Yeah, guys, if you're gluten-free, dairy-free, our cookbook, all the recipes are tested. I eat gluten-free, dairy-free. It's adapted from our volume 1, which is the red one, but I tested them all. And because I got tired of getting cruddy gluten-free food, so that's why I wrote the book. But yeah. Let's see. So yeah, so the painting, our remodel's going well. Mike's brilliant ideas coming along. That was the next hurdle we had. I am in overload of decision fatigue, but I think that we are finally to the point of major decisions aren't being made anymore. I don't know. I got the countertops. They're working on that tomorrow or Saturday. And so that could be an issue, but I don't think so, because now that we've made the decision, I think that it'll work. So Amazing Grace Ranch, I have the gluten-free, dairy-free cookbook, and I love it. Yay! I'm so glad. Barbara, why does life have to be so complicated these days? I know. It seems like everything is, you can't even just go to the store and buy paint now. It's crazy. I did end up buying a bunch of paint from the Restore to paint my living room and my hallway and stuff, because the kitchen looks so good. I kept going on some. And so I'm redoing my laundry room. Is a disaster at the moment. I was trying to get that finished today and I didn't get done. But Vicky says add plaster of Paris to thicken the paint. That's a really good idea. I didn't think about that. That's actually a really good idea. Might do that. I didn't think about that. Yeah, so I liked the Restore paint because it's thicker and it actually stays on your brush instead of just dripping off. And so there is no code for the sales share. Mike just marks everything down, so we don't have to deal with codes because people get confused by that. I tried pickle juice as a marinade for chicken, but couldn't find the recipe on the site. That's because there's not a recipe. You just pour the pickle juice over your chicken and let it marinate and turn it over 4 to 6 hours. It's really not a recipe. You just use the pickle juice on the chicken, let it marinate 4 to 6 hours, and then drain it off and cook it. The code for the price book, for the free price book, is price book.
I just sent you another list of questions.
Trish says, I love my Restore. I'm a Habitat owner and so appreciate the people. Oh, that's great. Some habitats are good and some are bad. Like the one in Wichita, when I lived there, wasn't that great. The one here in Sheridan is great. But the one in Cheyenne, when I went to Cheyenne, a month ago or something, it was okay. I specifically went for flooring. But from what I saw, and I didn't look real close, but from the few things that I did see, it did not appear, it didn't really seem like it was that whoopee. I wasn't real impressed with the Sheridan Restore. Kate, she's been using the cookbook, which is on sale 35% off right now, guys. I have a couple of questions. Number one, how do I know when garlic is too old to use? And I live in South Florida, so I just leave the flour in the freezer all the time. Yes, that's okay for the flour. And garlic is too old, it will start molding and turning black. Even if it shrivels, you can still use it. If it turns green, just cut it in half and cut out the green part. But the green part is perfectly fine to eat. It's just sprouted, but it's still safe to eat. Denise, what size of deep freezer do you have? Do you have multiple deep freezers? I don't know what size I have. I don't have the giant one. I have a medium one, and then I have a tiny one. So the medium one was the one that my family always used, and then my aunt moved and she gave me her tiny one. So I have a tiny one that stands about 4 feet high, and then my regular one I'm 5 feet tall, and it's right about me. So I don't have the giant 6 or 7 foot tall one. And I only have those two. I don't need those two. I do use those two, but you know, we would be fine. For years we were with just one. Yes, Kayla, we would love movie and TV recommendations. We would. I forgot to finish Denise's question here about shampoos. Try using less shampoo. Yeah. Most folks don't realize that they can use much less shampoo. Yes, you can. Lisa, my Polish grandfather had a great recipe for colds. He would slice onions, add honey, and let it sit on the counter overnight. We drink it the next day. Wow. I have heard of something, not that, but similar to that. Also, if you do cooked onions and you put it on your chest if you have a cold, that works really good too. Pam says, I oven can my flour, rice, and beans. That's fine if you like doing that. To me, it's a waste of time for something so cheap. But if you like doing that, you can. Kimberly, I baked a chicken with potatoes today. Is it okay to freeze them together? So the potatoes probably won't freeze very well, but your chicken is perfectly fine to freeze. So I would freeze the chicken, but not the potatoes. Oh, well, Donna says she freezes them all the time, so maybe it will work. A few times that I've done potatoes, it didn't quite, the bigger pieces of potatoes. Now, I've frozen mashed potatoes just fine. The bigger piece of potatoes, they didn't quite turn out very well. Maybe I did something wrong when I tried it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just sent you more questions.
Rachel, I loved your thrift store video. So you know what's funny about that video? Please keep it coming. It's like shopping with you ladies. So I just had Sumner, my editor, and now my videographer, starting Saturday when Mom and I go to the thrift store. We were talking about doing more videos with him today and have him film us because I'm having a hard time showing stuff and holding the camera and all this. And we're going to get another camera that's easier to use than my phone. And what's funny about that was that video was a total bomb the first day. So YouTube has ratings when your videos comes out. So you can know how well your videos are doing. And so that video and the which appliances should you not buy, those videos were a total bomb the first day. But that video took off after day 2. I was totally shocked. And the appliance video didn't take off until it had been out 2 weeks. I was totally shocked. And so YouTube finally figured out who to serve those videos to. But it's very interesting. Diana, can I start garlic in the next few weeks? How long would you let it grow? So garlic doesn't, so no. Garlic doesn't grow in the spring. It grows in the fall through the winter, and then you harvest it late spring, early summer. Midsummer, early to midsummer. So what you do for garlic is you plant the bulbs in the fall 3 weeks or so before your frost date. So if your frost date's October 15th, plant them the 2 weeks or the 1st of October, let's say. And then you leave them in the ground all winter. And then when the next, like early to midsummer, late spring, early to midsummer, it just really depends on where you live in the country. So like here, I wouldn't be able to harvest it until probably the end of July. in Wyoming. But in Kansas, I was able to harvest it in June. But in Texas, you would probably harvest it at the end of May. And how you know when to harvest it is when the leaves start turning brown. Then it's matured. Terry, any suggestions on how to quickly and easily remove mildew spots from the bathroom ceiling? Just take some bleach water on a rag. You'll just have to take a bleach water on a rag. Denise, I am a real nerd who uses a Sharpie marker and dates on the bottom of my coffee container when I start using it, so I know how long it takes me to use it and divide it out to find the daily cost. Well, there you go. So I'm curious, Denise, how much it actually costs you. Gloria, 3 coats is outrageous. For the paint, yes, I totally agree with you. I should not, and primer. That's what's outrageous. And everybody kept telling me, oh, you're buying cheap paint. No, I did not buy cheap paint for this because I wanted to make sure, but did you send me more?
I can.
And I didn't have any better luck. So yeah. How to use baking soda for shampoo. Oh yeah, we need to refilm that video with Mom. So all she does is just put a little bit of baking soda, like a teaspoon, in a half a cup of water and pours it on her head and just kind of massages it into her head and then rinses it out.
Oh, thanks, Kayla. Kayla says, have to go for now. God bless you too and your family. I love everything you guys do. As 90s kids still learning about life, I learn a lot from you guys. Thank you very much. That's very encouraging.
Rachel, what's the go-to pork chop recipe from your book? I would say the peachy pork chops. Yeah.
Actually, a lot of people have been talking about the peachy pork chops.
I've had that recipe
which of the
like
books is that
30 years, Dining One. I don't know if that was Mom's recipe or not. Might have been Mom's recipe. Gloria, how do you keep weevils out of brown rice? Any ideas? So you have to freeze it first to kill all the eggs, and then store it in an airtight container. Yeah, make sure before you clean out. If you ever get weevils, they're really hard to kill, but you have to make sure all your cabinets are super, super clean. Wipe them down with the brown Lysol, and that will kill the eggs. What about Mr. Ed, Touched by an Angel? Yeah, those are good ones. Yeah. Rachel, so glad you're planning to do a shop with us videos. Yes, I kind of thought people might like watching us shop at the grocery store also. Is kind of what I thought. But what happened was with the Tightwad Tuesday one where we were shopping at the thrift store was that video was actually 50 minutes long. And I realized as I was editing it, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm watching my own video and it's not even on double speed. Like usually when I'm editing, I do everything on double speed just to get through it because I don't like looking at my stuff again. Once I shoot it, my ideal thing would be for me to shoot it and never see it again. Ain't going to happen, but that would be my ideal. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm watching this and it's not on double speed. And this is kind of interesting. So then I showed it to Sumner, my editor, and Mike. And so then Mike was watching and he's like, well, did you buy that table? I said, oh no, you'll have to watch the video. But I mean, I told him it's sitting in the garage waiting to be finished, but I was thinking that's interesting that he was curious if I actually got the table. And so I got to thinking that might be a way to do videos. And that's actually the process we go through. We will see something and then we'll sit there and debate and decide not to get it. And then we'll go back and get it. And then it's either gone and we're kicking ourselves, or we go back and we get a good deal. So Donna, so on appliances, what is the number one appliance you would recommend? Well, I mean, what? Do you mean like appliances like air fryer and toaster oven and crock pot, or do you mean like a refrigerator and stove? If you mean like, I'm assuming since you say limited outlets, well, first of all, you don't need any countertop appliances at all. You can do everything with your stove. It's just whether or not you want to. So that would just be a personal preference. We use the air fryer a lot, but we don't have to.
I didn't see that part.
What?
Wanda says it was interesting watching you get the table into the car too.
Yeah. So that was all live. I mean, we weren't acting any of that out. That's pretty much what we go through every time we go to the thrift store. So it's I thought it might be interesting for people to see that, or then if we have to go get the yellow pickup because we found some good deals or something. I will say I am looking forward to spring because it's like Mike said, was it yesterday you were saying? He said we've got 7 or 8 bays in our garages to park cars, and we can't park a car in any of them at the moment. And so,
and it's not like it's like the worst winter in Wyoming in how many years?
Well, actually, they can probably get the paint stuff cleaned up, and we can probably, as soon as he gets your brilliant idea done on Saturday, we can probably, if they clean up their paint stuff, we can probably park in the car because we're not painting anything else.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, park in the garage. Oh, thanks, Kimberly, for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Denise, you two and your mom are amazing. You work hard at Bring and put out so much helpful info. Well, thank you.
Wanda, I kept saying in your thrifting video, Mike, bring the truck.
How many times have I called you to do that?
If she takes the truck, then she'll come back like 5 minutes after she leaves and say, yeah, I need to unload this because I'm going out for more. I'm not sure where it's all going, but okay.
But some of the stuff, like, so we can't park in any garages, but like 8 of the garage bays are used for the, or I mean, 6 of the garage bays are used for the show. And then 1 right now, they have all the construction stuff in that bay because it's been so cold here. They've had to do all the painting and everything in the garage with the heater on. It's amazing. Our house hasn't exploded with all the paint fumes and the gas heater in there. And so I'm itching. Our garages are just a total disaster. So I'm itching to get a bunch of stuff listed on Facebook Marketplace. And as soon as we're done with the cabinets, I'm going to get all those listed because I took out like 3/4 of my cabinets. So I'm going to list, and they're really high-end cabinets. So I'm going to list those. I thought about using them in the garage, but they might be too big for the garage. So anyway, I have not heard of Jonathan, One Hungry Panda. I don't know who that is. Sorry. Sandy, my toaster oven is used more than my oven. Yeah, and for some people it does. It's just depends on how you cook. Like 2 weeks ago, a lady was talking about how to organize her kitchen, and she doesn't bake because her kitchen's so small. So I had her send me a picture. Well, she only sent me like an 18-inch spot, if that big, of a counter and a cabinet, and she didn't know how to organize it. And I was like, well, first of all, some of the stuff you don't even need on the counter. Like she had 2 bags of coffee. Well, don't keep 2 bags when you have 18 inches of counter space on your counter, don't keep 2 bags of coffee on it. But you have to realize if your kitchen is that small, you may not be baking. You will use your kitchen table to bake, or you may just have to buy your baked goods. If you literally only have 18 inches of countertop space, then you know, that's a situation where you're just going to have to buy on the discount bin or something like that. So, yeah. What should St. Patrick cost? St. Patrick's tree. So, yes, I have a St. Patrick's tree. I have not put it up, and I probably won't put up my Easter tree either this year, just because with the construction mess and dust, our house is just filthy with all of the dust. And it's kind of a pain cleaning all of that. So I don't think I'm going to put it up. So the next tree I probably will put up will be for fall now. But yeah, it's really been a big physical mess. So 35% off. 35% off our cookbooks. That's our volume 2. Here's our volume 1, guys. And then our gluten-free, dairy-free cookbooks, 35% off, and our undated 400-page, 365-day planners are 10% off for those of you guys who kept asking. We got a good deal this time. And so go grab those at livingonadime.com. We're going to be back tomorrow with Mom talking about how Dave Ramsey doesn't believe she can do it. We're going to be talking about that tomorrow. livingonadime.com. We will see you guys next time.
Bye.